Hey everybody, happy, what even, what is it? Is it Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. I haven't posted in a while, or recorded in a while, or like recorded a video in a while. Don't really know why. I don't know if there's a lot of creative people out there or musicians that watch my videos or people who just like my music or I don't know what, but um, as a creative person, I go through waves of really wanting to share and having a lot to talk about. And then, I don't know, you can kind of get into a funk. I don't know if that's for everybody, but it is for me where, uh, there's times where you're really excited about everything you're working on and what you're doing, and you think that other people will care about what you're doing. And there's other times where it's just like, nobody wants to hear from me. And I'm not trying to be pathetic about it, but I'm just trying to be honest. There are times where you just kind of hole yourself away and either work on stuff or don't work on stuff. But posting these little videos has actually been really helpful for me because it kind of keeps me moving forward. When I'm working on stuff, I think to do a video, which then makes me think to do more stuff, which means that I'm kind of always progressing. So it's kind of an accountability thing for me. And, hopefully you guys are getting something out of it. So, anyway, I hope everyone is well. I guess part of my frustration is I'm really trying to finish this song called Making Up Time. I've set a release date of the end of April, so that means I have to finish this. So I'm pretty close. My stepson Judah recorded a killer bass line the other day. I think I posted about it, and it's really cool. He did a great job. In fact, yeah, he's just gotten really good. So he can come in here and just play it. And I remember when I first started recording with him and we would learn songs together, if I threw him a curveball, like something that he wasn't prepared for, it was frustrating for him, understandably. Like I get frustrated, you have something in your mind and it's like, oh, why don't you try it this way? And it's like, ooh, I would want to go away and practice it and then come back. But he's gotten good at music and music theory, and just his dexterity and the way that his brain works that I was able to just kind of, hey, let's try it this way. And he was like, you mean like this? And, yeah. And then he had it. And then the next time he played it, it was perfect. Like I don't really have to edit much at all. So I'm very grateful for that, to be able to share that joy of music with him and to have him be involved with this really makes it all the more special. And also, what's pretty cool is my stepdaughter Eden is working on the album artwork, which is really cool. I'm not going to share it yet, but when I shoot out the pre-save, uh, and the concept was my wife. I was trying to think of like what could this song be? Obviously, there's like it's about making up time, and I always think about it like running because obviously it says I'll run forever. But she had this idea, and I shot that over to my daughter, and she started working on it right away because she's a college student and she could use the money. And she's just really talented. So if you see any of her stuff, she's done a few lyric videos for me, which are pretty awesome. So I got to see my parents and play a show up in Rochester, New York, last weekend, 2 weekends ago. It was a snowstorm up there, so I got to be in the snow. I posted some videos about the number of chairs they have in their house, which I got a kick out of. And I recorded a little special project with my dad. I always grew up watching my dad perform on stage in different theaters and musicals, and I'm sure that my bug for performance, was came from that. I guess when you see people doing things, you start feeling like that's an option for you, you know? So, yeah, So anyway, it's a special project. I won't say any more about it, but once I get this song done, I'm going to try and wrap that one up too. So that'll be pretty cool. Can't wait to do it. Yeah, so tonight I am trying to wrap up vocals, and I had a problem part with a song here. And I guess that's part of it's a little bit of my frustration is trying to figure out this problem. I know I've shared in previous videos that I was going to add an acapella part in the middle. I decided to do that. I do like it, but I was fiddling with how to transition from the acapella part into the end of the song, and I think I got it. I think I just did it. So I wanted to bring back part of it's like a arpeggio synth, but I did it. So the original one kind of sounds like this. For it. See here. But then I kind of wanted to like chop it up and crush it a little bit more. So that one kind of sounds a little more distorted and a little more faint. Let's see if I can't. So that doesn't sound good. That was not the right take. So I recorded like a ton of takes. I don't think I have the final version yet. I will probably do takes for some of these for the rest of the week, and then ship it off to my buddy John Butine to mix and master. So let me see if I can't make this sound okay. Around here forever. So I wanted to have it rather than just come in like and just punch you in the face, which sometimes that's a good thing to do. This one I wanted to have because I realized, so then I also played last Friday, it was St. Patrick's Day, and my good buddy Evan Blackerby was at Brown Truck Brewery here in Howe Point, and he was like, hey, we're both gingers, St. Patrick's Day, why don't you come up and do a couple songs? So I grabbed my guitar and headed over, and I was able to play Mr. Wonderful, a song about my grandfather, who was born on St. Patrick's Day. He would have turned 96 this year, and so I was able to play that out and play that song about him on his birthday, which was really kind of special for me. How did I bring that up? Oh, so I also played this song, and I realized like after the acapella part that I do live, I usually kind of strum in the C chord before it comes into the chorus. And so I thought I should do that in the recording. So I just recorded these guitars and I added some kind of production to them. So they sound like this. And so I faded them in so they aren't that too abrupt, and then I added, so this is how they sound. You can kind of hear that synth. It's not fully mixed, so you won't. It'll be subtle, but if you watch this video, you'll know that. So, and then I threw a couple of little kind of cool processes on them, so they. Yeah, you might not be able to hear it through the video, but. Yeah, and I think that the end of So I recorded all of the verse or the choruses, the backup vocals. I don't know if all of them are going to be keepers. I might do a few more for the rest of the week, but part of it for me is like, okay, get the whole song done, do some takes that are like final vocals, and then sit with them. And then, whenever I need to take a few minutes and my voice is feeling good, fire it up and redo a few of them and mark the ones I like the best, and then do a couple of takes where I'm going for it. Whether like, I guess going for it isn't always like over singing, but like sometimes it's being a little bit more delicate, or this is the kind of stuff that I usually didn't do before when I was recording, and now it's like just take the time to see if you can capture something different, something special, something, it's I think it's like that last 5 or 10% of a song. I think if you just give it a little bit more time, I think I talked about that in a previous video. So I shared a bunch of stuff, and I'm probably just going to keep regurgitating it, but it's just what I live by now, which is like, it can't hurt to try a couple of other things. You can all, it's not like we're spending money on tape, it's just the time. And every once in a while you'll get a little ditty in there that's gonna either be a riff that's a hook that didn't exist before, or just a subtle way that ties everything together. Like that little bit, no one really would care about that. But for me, I think it does add to transitioning us from the quiet part to the a cappella part, and then back into the kind of bombastic outro that I'm going for. So anyway, that's it. So much for a short video. I've got Evan Blackerby and I'm blanking on his last name, Lee, his bass player, coming over tomorrow to start work on some recordings for Evan's project, which I'm very excited about. And that is about it. So more to come. Thank you for humoring me with my ramblings, and thank you for continuing to support. I also hit a wall with my little quick covers thing. I was cranking them out almost one a day, and I just I didn't lose steam. I just lost. I don't know. I tried a couple of them. Like I just haven't found a string of songs that have been fun to play, and I'm trying to only play ones that I think are fun to play. So I'll work on those too if you are finding them fun. Well, I'll work on them anyway. Yeah, I don't know. This you're witnessing me in a weird little funk, but I'm good. Everything's fine. Sometimes you work on this stuff, you're really excited, and sometimes you are like, I'm horrible at this. Why do I keep kidding myself that I should be doing this? And I'm somewhere in between right now. So anyway, take care. I hope all is well in your world, and I'll talk to you soon.